Bounce. Verb. 1. Intransitive, to change the direction of motion after hitting an obstacle. For example, the tennis ball bounced off the wall before coming to rest in the ditch. 2. Intransitive, to move quickly up and then down, or vice versa, once or repeatedly. For example, he bounces nervously on his chair. 3. Transitive, to cause to move quickly up and then down, or vice versa, once or repeatedly. For example, he bounced the child on his knee. 4. To leap or spring suddenly or unceremoniously, to bound. For example, she bounced into the room. 5. Intransitive, informal, of a check, to be refused by a bank because it is drawn on insufficient funds. For example, we can't accept further checks from you, as your last one bounced. 6. Transitive, informal, to fail to cover, have sufficient funds for, a draft presented against one's account. For example, he tends to bounce a check or two toward the end of each month, before his payday. 7. Intransitive, slang, to leave. For example, let's wrap this up, I gotta bounce. 8. U.S. slang, dated, to eject violently, as from a room, to discharge unceremoniously, as from employment. 9. Intransitive, slang, African American vernacular, sometimes employing the preposition with, to have sexual intercourse. 10. Transitive, air combat, to attack unexpectedly. For example, the squadron was bounced north of the town. 11. Intransitive, electronics, to turn power off and back on, to reset. For example, see if it helps to bounce the router. 12. Intransitive, internet, of an email message or address, to return undelivered. For example, what's your new email address? The old one bounces. 13. Intransitive, aviation, to land hard and lift off again due to excess momentum. For example, the student pilot bounced several times during his landing. 14. Slang, dated, to bully, to scold. For example, can we find and add a quotation of J. Fletcher to this entry? 15. Archaic, to strike or thump, so as to rebound, or to make a sudden noise, to knock loudly. 16. Archaic, to boast, to bluster. Bounce. Noun. 1. A change of direction of motion after hitting the ground or an obstacle. 2. A movement up and then down, or vice versa, once or repeatedly. 3. An email return with any error. 4. The sack, licensing. 5. A bang, boom. 6. A drink based on brandy W. 7. A heavy, sudden, and often noisy, blow or thump. 8. Bluster, brag, untruthful boasting, audacious exaggeration, an impudent lie, a bouncer. For example, can we find and add a quotation of Johnson to this entry? 9. Psyllium catulus, a European dogfish. 10. A genre of New Orleans music. 11. Slang, African American vernacular, drugs. 12. Slang, African American vernacular, swagger. 13. Slang, African American vernacular, a good beat. 14. Slang, African American vernacular, a talent for leaping. For example, them pro ballers got bounce.